Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Expresso on SABC3. Now, for decades, satellites have been the tool which helped satisfy our curiosity about space and advance our knowledge of the realm beyond our planet. Now, small satellites have become increasingly common in recent development, and we actually spoke to some international experts visiting South Africa ahead of the SciFest Africa festival to learn more about this new breed of satellite.
Professor William Edmonson from the National Institute of Aerospace is a leader in the field of small satellites. He and two students are introducing the continent to these small marvels at Africa's largest science festival.
A satellite we can think of as a sensing device in space, so it can measure or view multiple things, such as water vapor. It can take pictures of the Earth. It can be used as a tracking device, even for big game, rhinos, elephants, particularly if you stick a monitor on each one, tag it, then those things can be read.
The smaller that the satellites get and the higher they go into space, the more likely that they are to experience problems with processing the information. If they go into space and they fail, then we fail. So I'm focusing on making sure that the satellites don't fail when they get there so that they can collect the data and do what we intended for them to do.
By definition, a small satellite weighs anything less than half a ton, like CubeSat developed by NASA, which is 10 cubic centimeters and weighs 1 kilo. Small satellites are cheaper to produce, cost-effective to launch, and operate at low orbit in groups, among their many benefits.
The importance and relevance of small sats for Africa, it begins to be able to pinpoint those measurements, Earth observation, the data, the information, the monitoring, the sensing that is specific to the continent, to South Africa.
Satellite communication is one of the biggest challenges, and the further we go into space, the longer it takes for communication to get back to Earth. So satellites are an important part of making sure that we can monitor the behavior of astronauts in space, monitor the environment in space, and collect data that is going to be useful to help people live and work in space for extended periods of time.
At SciFest Africa in Grahamstown, learners have an opportunity to be hands-on in learning the engineering behind small satellites in fun workshops.
At SciFest Africa this year, we will have some small little bits kits for kids to play with. They're pretty plug and play so that they can get an idea of the steps that it takes to design an engineering system. We're actually going to offer 2 workshops. One of the workshops for the older kids, we're going to have them shoot a laser and see if they can get it to bounce off of the satellites to make it to the other side of the room. So we're just going to show them how to apply what they already know into engineering.
For now, small satellites won't replace larger satellites, but rather complement their function and allow for more experimentation and data gathering.
I think there's a big future. We're still trying to figure out where it is, where it fits. A lot of people can think of small sats as the original autonomous vehicle. It's a way to get information where man cannot get. So it's a way to augment our understanding of the Earth, of the solar system, of the universe.
Well, there you have it. If science and technology are your things, then head on over to the SciFest Africa Festival that's taking place in Grahamstown. It starts off today and goes through all the way until the 8th of March. And it promises not to disappoint as NASA returns this year. So very, very exciting stuff. So if you'd like to find out more information about the SciFest Africa Festival, go to scifest.org.za. Well, if you'd like to find out more information about the world around you, let's head on over to Leanne as she breaks down the headlines of the morning.